Recognize what is in your sight, and that which is hidden will become plain to you. For there is nothing hidden which will not become manifest. Recognize what is in your sight, and that which is hidden will become plain to you. For there is nothing hidden which will not become manifest. That's a quote by Jesus in the Gospel of Thomas. Recognize what is in your sight, mind sight, and that which is hidden, that which you can see with your mind sight, which is now hidden, will become plain to you, will be objectified. For there is nothing hidden, nothing in your mind sight, which will not become manifest. I receive what I identify with. You do, I do, we all do. We receive what we identify with. I receive what I identify with. So if I see myself as coming out on top in this situation or that situation, and I never let that shit go, the odds are going in my favor. Because the eyes are simply windows. The eyes are windows for whatever you got going on in your energy. And you look outside, you see it. Okay, this is a reflection of my energy through what you're seeing through the windows of the eyes. And if you really want to see something better through them windows, you got to understand that we see, think, vibrate, and manifest. It's like a cycle. You see, so what we get trapped in a lot of times is we see what's going on around us in the physical, and then think about that, and then vibrate with that, and then manifest that. What really goes on in the consciousness is we see something bad, or someone else wants us to see something bad, and then we think about that form that someone else had given, and then you think about it, and then you vibrate with it, and then you manifest it. That's why you go down the street and you see people, hurting. Some is hurting and still making it out. Some is underneath but getting up on top. Some is already on top. That was one of the things that I noticed by being around rich people, is like they only think about riches and how to get richer and shit like that. But that goes for everything, that goes for a relationship. If you want to have a good relationship, you want to see it going good, think about it going good, vibrate with it going good, and then manifest. Humans can only fall victim if they don't understand their divine nature, and that is what I am intending to help you do through these videos, is catch a quick glimpse of your divine nature, so that you can see through the eyes of the windows of the eyes. You can see through it into something better. You see things going your way because, shout out to Brian Withers, this is a universal joyous expansion. I think Abraham said that too. The universal joyous expansion. That's a thesis that I have enjoyed most living, And if you do it right, you can have it too. I'm just saying it because things happen. You take a step, you take another step, you take another step. Something from 3 steps ago, hits you up with an email or something. And you just gotta realize that the step that you're on today, the way that you take that step today can, nullify everything. Can make something someone else came up to you today. You're driving, someone pulled up next to you, roll down their window and say, you're gonna die in 24 hours. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but if someone did that shit, it's well within your right to be like, no, I'm not. I'm actually gonna just go do what I want to do instead and enjoy, enjoy what I want to enjoy, which is part of joyous expansion. We want to be, want to be caught up in the states of joy, love, peace. And enlightenment. We want to be wrapped up in these feelings and emotions, and then all the laws of the universe come together, and because think about it, if you sow what you reap, right? That's a universal law, sowing and reaping. If you sow what you reap, and you're in these states of mind, then you're gonna be reaping stuff that's on the same wavelength as that shit. And then if we also look at, the law of increase, I guess you could even call that attention. Pretty much it's just like whatever you look at grows. Whatever you're looking at, you feed attention to. So if I'm looking at my videos and I'm staying focused on it and I'm getting better and better, then that's because I'm putting my attention on it. But if I was to put my attention on, whatever, man, it's an infinite world. And that's what we just want to wake up to and recognize that it is an infinite world. And not only is there hope, but hope is like the bottom side of what it really is. Like there's knowing, there's hope and then there's knowing. And knowing, you try to know from moment to moment. I try to know from moment to moment. And it's a beautiful life if it's lived correctly. And it's a bad one if not. So with that, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.